I did. I went and joined the Marine Corps. Because I didn't want anybody telling me what to do. Boy, that make me a big one. I remember that little fellow was from Sumter, South Carolina. He was an Irishman, God forgive him. His name was Flanagan. He had ears that looked like a Volkswagen with both doors open, and he talked just like this. And when I first laid eyes on him and he laid eyes on me, he said, "Boy, sir, yes, sir," he said, "I hate redheads." "Mama, Mama, where are you at, Mama?" He's so mean. He said, "Lince, we're going to send you to Vietnam," and they did. Well, he said, "We're going to send you to Vietnam." I said, "Sir, yes, sir." He said, "You know why, sir?" "No, sir. We need bullet stops, boy." I kind of got chumming up with a little old black boy. We call him niggers where I come from. And his name was Freeman Spears. He talked just like that. He's from New Orleans, kin to Soche. He was just a little darker. Soche's a little high yellow. We stood next to each other in rain. Man, I remember it was an August day down there in PI. Man, it was so hot they had just changed over from summer to winter uniform. Now we're in wools. We're standing out there in South Carolina. It's so hot. We were standing for about an hour. Tension. All of a sudden I hear, I thought, "Oh, God. Oh, achoo!" I thought, "Not here." And man, it takes about eternity for Flanagan to come around. And you can hear those jump boots are coming around all the way over. And he says to Spears, "Spears?" "Sir, yes, sir." "What did you do, boy?" "Sir, the private broke ranks, sir." "Did you know it ain't right to break ranks?" "Sir, yes, sir, but the private couldn't help it, sir." And I'm standing there putting my eye teeth in my tongue thinking, "Don't look at me, Flanagan." He said, "Spears." "Sir, yes, sir." "What's that on your face, boy?" "Sir, the private don't know, sir." He said, "It's not issue. Wipe it off." He reached up there and took that big Luger and pulled it off and said, "Sir, it's a booger, sir." Say, did you laugh? Under God, I didn't laugh. Because, listen, if I got to eat a booger, I'm going to eat my booger. I ain't eating no Soul Brothers booger. And I knew what Flanagan was going to make me do. He was going to make me eat that booger. He said, "Spears?" "Sir, yes, sir." "Eat it." Now, some of you Navy boys, you Air Force sissies, Coast Guard panty waist, Army boys still wearing jump wings from 30 years ago, you might have got away with it, but you don't in the Corps. Say, what did he do? Just like you're going to do if you go down to the oyster bar. He took her up and took her down. Say, what did he do? He submitted to authority. Say, I ain't eating no booger. I will if God tells me to. Man, what is he? He's a rebel. Then we see the doctrine of sin, verse 12. What is it? Say it's missing the mark. Oh, come on, that's not right. Coming short, don't fool me. Sin is selfishness. That boy said, "Give me." That's sin. It's the mother of all that's evil. It's the embryo of hell itself. Sin's worse than hell because sin created hell. We don't hear much preaching on it no more. It's needed. Sin, satisfying the flesh, will cause you to waste your life with riotous living. There's no love in sin. sin is give me. Love is what can I do for you. The prodigal son's illustration of sin. Hey, you want to get rich? I know some of you do. Sell sin. Want to get rich? Sell liquor. Sell drugs. Sell pornography. Sell ungodly music. You'll get rich. But there's only so much money you need to live with, and the rest is for showing off. And the love of it will take it down to the depravity of sin. Sin's like a serpent. They've been having a little bit of trouble with copperheads around the church. And I was out, we was between services, Sunday school and Sunday morning, I was in my office, and little Jonathan Cogan and Levi Kales came in and said, "Preacher!" I said, "What, Levi?" "There's a snake out yonder." I said, "Who's out there?" He said, "All the kids is out there messing with it." I walked out there was a copperhead about that long. All those kids were messing with it, hitting it. I said, "Get out of here!" I went over there and I thought I was the alligator man. I like that stuff, man. I ain't never met a Baptist that scared me nor a snake. Snakes don't scare me. So I went like that, and all those little boys are standing around there watching. "Go and get him, preacher." I said, "I'm going to get him, watch." I said, "You watch this preacher. He's smart. He knows how to get him a snake." I stepped on that snake's head, reached down there, grabbed him by the tail, and picked him up and started chasing all those kids. Whoa, they were running around. That snake didn't take too kindly to it. He popped back that head, hit me right about here. And it felt like lightning. I said, "What'd you do?" "I preached. Thought I was coming down with cholera." About 2 days later, that thing was about this big. I called up the old boy that runs hound dogs. I said, "What do you do when a dog gets hit by a snake?" He said, "One of your dogs get hit by a snake?" I said, "No, I did." He said, "You darn fool, you go to the doctor is what you do." I said, "What do you do for a dog?" They give him some carnation milk and drink that for a few days. If it's going to get rid of the poison, it will. If it's not, it'll kill you. I said, "What did you do?" "I drank the milk." Guess what? Didn't kill me. I know some of you was praying for me, praying that the Lord would kill me, but it did. You mark her down. Sin is selfishness. It doesn't care who it hurts. It doesn't care what it costs. It doesn't care about the outcome. I'm here to tell you, it's sin and it's going to ruin your life. Then we see verse 12, doctrine of God. Someone said, "Is there a God?" Oh, of course there's a God. Anybody with common sense knows that. You know how I know there's a God? Prodigal son. You want to do wrong? God will let you do wrong. You want to do right? He'll let you come back. That's all you got to know about God. So what about the congruity of the temple of the Spirit? Shut up, you fool. You can't even spell it. What do you want to know what it's about? Is he ontological? Omnipresent? Omnipotent? You don't know the difference between post-mortem and post-millennialism. You're worried about is he omni. Crazy. There's a God. You want to go your own way? Go ahead and you'll make a mess of your life. You'll waste away your life on the grindstone of sin and mess up and be sorry. But thank God if you want to come back, no matter what you did, where you've been, how many times you've been married, no matter times you messed up, He'll meet you there with open arms. He's God. That's who He is. Don't you let the brethren tell you God can't use you because you messed up in the past. Hey, the past is underneath the blood of Jesus. We're talking about today. Those darn spiritual dwarfs around me, theological midgets, get on the radio and say you've been married before, and I ain't. Been married 29 years, same gal. Say, you ever been married?